Sai Ram. Welcome to Sri Satya Sai Loka Seva Gurukulam online classes, Basic Geometrical Ideas Part 3. So in the last class, I have given some assignment questions. So let's see the answers for them. In the given figure, name the following. So first one is name the shape. The shape of this figure is triangle. Name any two angles. There are three angles actually, angle A, angle B, angle C, but they have asked to name only two angles. So angle A and angle B. Name the points on the figure. That is on the figure. Q is the point which is on the figure. Next, name the interior and exterior points of the figure. So the point P is interior and point R is exterior. Name the sides of figure. AB, BC and AC. Let's move to next question. In the given figure, name the following. This is a figure and we need to name this. Two pairs of adjacent angles. For angle M, angle N and angle O will be adjacent. They are asking pair. So we can write angle M and angle N is one pair and one more pair can be angle O, angle P. For angle O, angle P and angle M both are adjacent. Angle O and angle P. Two pairs of opposite angles. For angle P, angle M is opposite. Angle P is opposite. Angle M comma angle P. One more pair is angle O, angle N. A pair of diagonals. Diagonals means these lines. The line which joins opposite points in a geometrical figure or opposite angles you can say. MP and NO. Today let's study about diagonals. Diagonals, circles, parts of circle, and we'll solve some problems too. Diagonals. Diagonals. A straight line joining two opposite corners of square, rectangle or other straight sided shape. So it might be any. Now we have taken here parallelogram. MNOP is a parallelogram in which angle M and angle P are joined by a line. You can see this, right? Angle O and angle N are also joined by this line. So MP and NO are diagonals in parallelogram MNOP. One more thing, for rectangle, I hope you remember in the last class we have discussed about quadrilaterals in which rectangle was also one of a quadrilateral. For rectangle you can take Dairy Milk chocolate as an example. The whole shape of Dairy Milk will be in rectangle and the small pieces of the chocolate will be the example for square. In square also ABDC or ABCD. If ABCD is a square, in that AC and BD are diagonals. In square ABCD, AC and BD are diagonals. The line which joins the opposite angles or else opposite points in a geometrical shape. Here you can find rectangle. Rectangle MNOP, right? In this MP is diagonal. One more diagonal we can draw, that is from N to O. Okay. The line is not looking straight, but it should be straight. ON is another diagonal. we can draw, or else N also we can say it. Then let's move to circle. Circle. A circle is a round shaped figure that has no corners or edges. Until now we have observed rectangle, square, triangle. These all shapes were having some corners, right? Even square was also having some corners or edges, you can call it as. This way sides were also there, right? But here no sides or no starting or ending point, nothing. It's just a round shape. Example for circles are, in your daily life you can see bangle, sun, coins, etc. Even the shape of the sun is round, and bangle shape will also be round. Even coins, 1 rupee, 2 rupee coins will be there, right? They will also be in the shape of round. So now let's study parts of circle. So this is circle and we have mentioned some points to center. The center of a circle is a point equidistant from the points on edges. See, if this is a circle, then this is the center. Okay, this will be the center. These are points on the circle. Fine. Points on the circle. From center of the circle to each point, it will be having same distance. Means from this point to this point, consider it as A, B, C, D. Let the center of the circle be O. Let's name the point as O, center of. From O to A, if it is 5 centimeter, then obviously O to B will also be 5 centimeter. O to D will also be 5 centimeter. So what they say, center of the circle means the center of a circle is a point equidistant from the points on edges. So from the point will also the point which are on the edges of a circle, they will be equidistant from the center of the circle. So it is called as center of a circle. Next we will move to radius. A straight line extending from center of circle to the surface. A straight line. See. A straight line extending from center of circle to edge of this circle. This is said to be radius. If this is center of circle, if I draw a straight line from center of circle to the edge of the circle, then this line is said to be radius of circle. Radii. Radii is nothing but, if think this is center of circle, I will draw 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 radius. So for example, in your class, for a boy you will call as boy. If there are so many boy, then you will not call it as boy. Boys you will call. No, it is a plural form of boy. In the same way, radius means if two or more, one or more than one, if radius, if we find, then it is called as radii. Chord. A chord of a circle is a straight line segment whose end points both lie on the circle. See, chord means, here they have shown chord. So the line whose end points lie on the circle. Okay, whose both endpoints lie on the circle. Even this can be a chord. Let's name it as A, B, M, N. Segment, a region bounded by chord and corresponding arc lying between the chord's endpoint. Say, a part of circle, we can call it as arc. Okay, this is said to be arc. If there is a chord like this, okay, arc and chord, they both bound this region, right? This is said to be what? Segment. Here it has been marked, segment. Okay. Sector, the portion covered by two radii and an arc. The portion covered by two radii and an arc. If this is the center of circle, if you draw two radii, then this whole portion will be called as sector. Fine. Here it is, sector. Diameter. The diameter is the length of the line through the center that touches 2 points on the edge of the circle. So, diameter is nothing but it is a line. Okay. You know very well that in previous class we have studied a line segment has both starting and ending point. See, if this is a starting point, it ends here. It cuts half circle. So, the line which cuts half the circle is said to be diameter. It moves through center of circle. The diameter is the length of the line through the center. It moves through the center and touches 2 points on the edge of circle. It is twice the radius. See, you can observe from center of the circle to point B, one radius you can find, and from center of circle to point A, another one radius. So, both if we join will get a diameter. Fine. If this is a diameter, it can also be called as chord because the end points of the line should lie on the circle. It is called as chord and it must cover some region too. This is an arc, this is diameter. So, diameter can also be called as chord because its end points should lie on the circle. But each and every chord cannot be called as diameter. Please make sure that all chords can't be diameter, but diameter can be chord. Here you can find AB is one diameter, DC is one more diameter. Diameter AB and diameter DC or CD. Let's solve some problems. Draw a circle and name the following. They have asked us to draw a circle and name the following. Its center. So, we have drawn a circle. Its center. The center of the circle is O. A radius. Let's draw a radius from O till P. OP is radius. A diameter. AB is diameter. An arc. MN. Here we have darkened this region, right? MN is an arc. So, solve some assignment. Draw a circle and name the following. An arc, a sector, a segment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.